Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. exciting. All right, everybody. Hello. Let's see. Head cannon, fish cannons, and head pet machine should be working. All right. Are we good to go? Maybe. Hello, everybody. And me, Isla. Welcome. Okay, so... Hello, Anonymous. Listen, we're not allowed to draw that on Twitch. However, I was sent a message by a friendo, and I have no idea what this is, but I'm so curious. Are you guys ready? We're gonna do something. It's gonna be very random. Hewitt, thank you very much for puffer
Make a new layer.
we're not even in the art program yet. No. Okay, I've made a new layer. Here you go. There it is. You can't see it yet. It's layer 2. Okay, we're gonna pop into a voice chat. We're gonna see what Konotomo.
Fine.
You
should save.
No, we haven't even started yet. Okay. Hello. Welcome. It is Friday. This is already chaos. All right, we're gonna pop into a voice chat real quick because there's a funny apparently, and I'm so curious. All right, what's going on? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm being pelted with
Why are
fish.
you all? I haven't said anything funny yet. Why are you laughing?
I'm being pelted with fish.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Okay.
They really love pelting you with the fish, don't they?
For some reason. I don't know. Listen. Everybody say hello to Konotomo. All right, what's the funny thing? What you got?
So I heard that you were doing some drawing today.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that you needed some ideas on what to draw.
Yes. The plan is we're gonna take some ideas from the denizens, and then I will select which ones take my fancy, and then we'll draw those.
So all I'm saying right now is that I've had one of two ideas in my head for quite a while, and I would like to share them with you. And
Okay, what you
remember,
got?
chat, this is a judgment-free zone. Of course, judgment-free zone.
We
So it's-
reserve the right to judge, but probably it'll
Remember,
be fine.
chat, this is a judgment. Freeze. So I have an idea.
We are on Twitch, by the way, just as a warning.
I know we're on
Okay,
Twitch.
okay, it's okay, go
I'm
ahead.
sending you stuff with clothes on. So, you know, like this kind of like archetypical piece, but it's like you and D, or you and female Kono, and you're staring at them. All I'm saying is, you know, that would I think D would love that if you did it. I think that'd be fantastic. I think that'd be great. And if you want to show chat, you know, the idea, I think they're Twitch appropriate chats.
I mean, all the things are covered. This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, the exact same idea, but, you know, kind of like, you know, just, you know, like her boobs up against your boobs, or like my boobs up against your boobs, just like that. Now, don't ask me, Kono, why are these up the exact same characters that you just sent me? How do you have
these
this?
characters. Thank you for the fish. Listen, these characters are very popular.
Yeah. Even the coder with a fish chat.
Thank you for fish. So these are some ideas.
Yeah, they're ideas.
Yes. So
Are they good ideas?
okay. So here's the problem. First off.
Yeah, what's the problem? Is it drawing women on Twitch? That's the problem?
No, actually. So my issue would be like, would that make it weird? Like, I don't really draw smexy pictures of like my friends unless I know they're cool with it. Cause like I know you are.
Yeah.
But like.
Oh, that's awful, terrible. I
Yeah,
guess
I know, right?
D's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So I guess you have to.
Listen, I will write down the idea. It is going to be. I'm writing it down right now in my art file that chat can't even see yet.
Okay. But will you show chat at least one of the reference images so that I can bring them to my side?
Let me see. Hold on. We got two. I need to save this real quick. Hold on. Actually, I could probably. Do I have?
So how are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
That's great.
Trying to get all of this stuff done for my new model debut.
I'm so fucking excited about that, girl. You have no idea.
I'm very excited too. Okay,
Chat,
hold
if
on.
you're not following Aya, despite the fact that you're watching her right now, you should be following her. You should be, notifications turned on. Have that bell icon turned on.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm very slow at figuring out how to display things. Hold on.
You're fine, girl.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. This is why I don't normally just randomly grab stuff and display them, because I'm very slow at this. Anyway, hold on, chat. Hold on. I will show you Picture. Give me just a second. This is like high class art that we're looking at here.
High class art.
Okay. Just do one of those. We're gonna.
Darn straight, Aya's fine. Chat, I've seen Aya in person, and she's a very pretty girl.
Okay.
What?
So this was the idea. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is one suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That is the suggestion.
Yeah. It's high class art, chat.
So this is the first idea that we have been given. So the plan for today. I don't even have Discord reactive up. Hold on. We don't even have a wiggly representation of Konotoma. There we go. Now we got it. There you go. Little tiny right there.
Yeah. I'm just a little guy, chat.
Just a little guy.
Yeah.
Listen. You did meet me in person. This was last year at Offkai. I don't think I'm doing any convention-y things this year, unfortunately. But listen, I think what you meant to say was I'm very fierce.
Girl, you're goddamn beautiful. In person, you are fucking beautiful. And you're tall?
Bruh.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm sad. I want you to come to TwitchCon. I want to take your ass out to lunch. I want to buy you some drinks. I want to gaze into your eyes unironically. Sorry. She's very fierce, chat. What I meant to say was that she was the fiercest person I'd ever seen.
There you go. Confirmation right there.
Yeah.
Listen. This is a lawyer. Only tells the truth. There you go.
Only tells the truth.
Only tells the truth.
Yeah, I'm a professional lawyer.
No, you like listen. Your whole job is to find the truth, right? Like you are the paragon of justice.
Actually, my job is to force corporations to give large cash settlements to their employees by any means possible.
A paragon of justice, right there.
Justice for me is when the upper class suffers.
Okay, so
You have a great rest of stream, hon.
Okay, Kono, thank you for popping by. Everybody, if you're not following this vampire for some reason, you should be. Very witty,
I can't wait to
very
have
smart.
Aya back on stream. It's going to be great. I'm going to take her. I'm going to be like, okay, now let's talk about politics. And she'll go like, no, how about I draw something instead? And then it's like a picture of a butt.
Listen, I think politics for the most part are pretty dumb because listen. It's just if you want to learn actual factual news and stuff that's happening and talk about politics, which we don't really do here because I don't really keep up with the politic.
Yes, it's
check
a
out
safe
check out
space.
this Konotomo.
Yeah.
He will inform you of all the things.
Yes. Okay, bye, hon. You have a great stream. I'm going to be lurking. I adore you.
Bye. All right, so we have a first idea for drawing. So basically how this is going to work, we're going to collect a bunch of random drawing ideas from you, the denizens. Also, hello everybody, welcome. And then we're going to draw some stuff. That's going to be the plan. But yeah, it's Friday. Welcome in everybody. Good luck with getting ideas that will compete with that. True. You're gonna eat. They're rocks. Listen. They are rocks. Don't eat rocks. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Also, I should probably turn the volume on the music back up a little bit. There we go. Alright, let me go back through here. Hold on. Kyron, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Soren, welcome in. Hewitt, hello. We have some violence. We had the Anonymous. Guys, the Anonymous returned. Oh. Happy birthday? Thank you. It's not my birthday. You're a couple of months late, actually. Board day? Dude, is this where you can go to Home Improvement Store and get a free random scrap board of wood? Oh, I love that. You can make so many art projects. It's perfect. Thank you again for, I think there's a pufferfish sound effect, wasn't it? But yeah, thank you again. Always a good time. We do have pufferfish emote, very important. Let's see. We had saving, we're not even in the program yet, guys. Hold on. Listen. Chat, denizens, can we all agree in future that until we get into the art program, we're not gonna do more new layers. We're not gonna save until we're actually in the program. Yeah? Yeah? Nah. Okay. It's bird day? Bird day. Oh, okay. I do like birds.
Hello.
Arbitrary restriction? You think so? I don't know. I think it's kind of logical, personally. Kailua, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Magnus Partha, hello. Got an outfit. Red War Machine, thank you very much for the fish. I do very much appreciate that. Guilty, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Ralph, hot Ralph. Hello, make a new layer. No! Do it. No! We haven't even started yet. Thank you again for the fish. Oh. You tricky Squishla. I thought that was the eyes thing again. You do make a good point. Listen. Here's the thing. If I'm not in the art program, how am I supposed to actually act on the channel points? You're allowed to spend them how you will, but I will just say, it's gonna be better if we're actually in the art program, right? Glacial Nova, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Alright, everybody. Let's see. Let's switch over to art mode and let's draw some stuff, yeah? Okay, so here's the question that we have to ask ourselves. Would it be better if there's more chaos layers? But what if more layers? But what if we didn't have more layers? Here's the thing. Alright, so here's the stratagem. This is going to be very random.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
Fine. Alright, here you go. Layer number 3. This one is for you. There you go. You just want a reaction? That's fair. Anyway, alright, so here is the plan. This is gonna be such chaos because if we keep making new layers, which we're probably gonna have to increase the time between layers, but we're gonna get some ideas from you beans. Okay, we have one, and that is, what would you call that? A cultured anatomy study. We'll call it that. So now the question is, respectfully observing, yeah. So now the question is there like a type of creature that you guys would like? I think we're gonna take this back to like Monster Mash type thing, where you take two sort of concepts and you squish them together. So if you say like a leopard and steampunk, we could try to make something cool from that, right? So let's see. I am going to add mine to the list. Maids, very important. Gotta have that. Clown, okay. A vampire and a clown. A ninja raccoon, that's an interesting one. Ninja raccoon. Mothman? What does Mothman actually look like? A moth, but it's a man? Okay, we do have clown already. We could put vampire. An action sort of a thing? We can do actions. These are like themes. We'll divide it up. If you want like a theme, we could have those in a separate thing. A robot. A horse. Okay. Just doing normal horse thing. Horses are so weird. I don't know if you're aware. Like, a cat doing taxes. Cat doing taxes. Why that in particular, I'm wondering. Raccoon? We do have a ninja raccoon. Is that acceptable? Also, welcome in first time chatter. Hello, hello. Guys, we got a first time chatter. Could we get some more welcomes in chat? A gnome centaur? I feel like a gnome centaur would be like a gnome, and then they would just have like a goat body. It's not like a horse body. What is taxes? Wait, hold on. The word in the English language to express the new Layers voice line? Smug or about to burst out laughing, I think. Very mischievous.
I love making new layers. Do it.
Fine. Here's your new layer. There it is. Layer 4. This one's for you. There you go. Why is taxes? I don't know. More layers? A gnome? I don't think we're gonna do anything quite that specific. Now, the plan for today, we're gonna just draw some random characters and see what we can do with those, right? So, like, cat doing taxes. Ogre layers. Can you draw a layer? Like for an onion? Yeah, well, let's take a few of these concepts and let's see what we can do with those, yeah? Librarian, that's a good one. All right, let's think here. Ninja, raccoon. May I interest you in it's kind of counterintuitive to have a clown ninja. An onion farmer? Why? What program are we? So I'm using Clip Studio Paint. I don't use the Photoshops. Why onion farmer? A lizard magician? Okay, let's see about doodling out a few of those. Okay, so let's try ninja, clown, raccoon. How would we do this? So let's see, we gotta start off with like the head. We gotta have like a cool, like action-y pose, right? Because, you know, ninja, right? Okay, I just had a terrible idea. So you know how clowns throw things at people like pies, right? And then ninjas throw things too, right? So if we had a shuriken pie, I guess the raccoon already kind of has like a mask, right? Do raccoons have this long of a face? This looks more like a fox creature. Hold on. I think raccoons have like a smaller nose. We gotta draw the ruffles. Very important. A bat with a bat. Hello, hello. Oh, Philharmonic. Hello, hello. Bat with bat. Okay. Clown ninja raccoon makes you laugh to death. Okay, so how to do, let's see, how to do the legs. So we got the body right there. We're gonna have that. We want this to be, let's see, we gotta draw the like little thin like fingers, right? And then gotta have the shuriken pie. Very important. What? Jackie, why? A sword could be made of balloons? Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, so I think we actually need to move this. I want him to be like crouching over, right? Like you always think of ninjas when they're like crouched over doing like a ninja pose. Like that's the whole deal, right? So we gotta have like a thing like this. We gotta have the baggy pants, like a little paw. We could have the giant shoes as well, right? This doesn't quite work. I think it's this paw. This hand, it does not work. We either need to make them like leaning over more. Let's try this again. There we go. So we have like this, then we could have like this, and then the other leg would be here. And I guess if we have them wearing the giant shoes, then we would be able to see like where all the limbs go, right? We're just making cursed scrunkles today. I kind of think that's what we're doing. Also, hello, Jackie. Yeah, no, it's not a tanuki. It's a raccoon. Okay, so we need to. So they gotta have the polka dots. We gotta have the rufflies on the hands, right? We're also just gonna draw the tiniest, thinnest little fingers because have you ever seen a raccoon? Like the way their little grabby hands, like they're so weird, raccoons. Like in a way that's like equal parts like kind of creepy, but it's also kind of adorable. Okay, we gotta give him. Let's see. We gotta have some crazy like floofy poofy hair, right? I guess for the nose, we gotta do like clown nose too, right? Jackie was not playing game. What? Are the bots freaking out? I think they might be freaking out. Okay, so we got this. Is there anything on this layer? What is this? Okay, so that's part of that. Hold on. We're squishing layers together. Okay, we don't need that. We're gonna make a new...
Fine. 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 It's fine. I guess I am cute.
That is a lie. That is a lie. It is...
Oh, how about a cute kitsune? Never mind, you are already on screen.
I mean, I was kind of hiding.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
Capuchan, thank you very much for the fish. Alright, new layer. You ready? Here you go. Bam. There's your new layer. We're gonna use that to color things. It's pretty realistic. Okay, so we need like a gray color for the raccoon. And let's see, we're gonna have a stripy tail. And then we need, let's grab a very bright orange. And we need to mask off the mask part. Friday Chaos is the best kind of chaos, is it not? Okay, so we got that. We need to have, let's take this color, but make it more red. Okay, so we got that. We need, let's go with a nice green ruffle, why not? And then for, let's see. When I think clown, you normally think like the white suit, right? Oh my gosh, listen, the model, I am so tempted to just break it out and use it, but like, I want so badly to try to do a proper debut, like with the social media posting and the hyping, right? Honestly, I feel like with the debut, the art, I learned a lot of like new cool art stuff, but also like I'm trying to learn to social media better, you know? If that makes sense. Hyping the model. Aw, Jackie, thank you. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. I'm also like, I haven't gotten to the point where like I'm nervous yet. I'm sure that's coming though. Just because like I don't know, it's kind of a big change. Like new model, big change, right? The nerves are always there, right? 23 days till the end of the month? Yes. So, listen, end of the month. Make sure to mark it on your calendar. It's probably going to be Friday, the 29th, if I can swing that. Okay, that's currently what I'm planning, what I'm scheming. Okay, so let's see. We need. We got the green. Let's see. Should we draw? Let's see. We could make we could make the outfit kind of like blue. That might be good. Slightly ninja-like. Just like a hint of ninja. We gotta make it sure it reads properly. Does this read ninja or does this just read clown? Will there be a VOD? Yes. Yes, there will. I'm hoping we got all the things. 95% clown, huh? Okay, so we gotta figure out how to make this more ninja then. So maybe if we take the shirt color and we make that more like this, right? A little bit more ninja. It is very bright for a ninja, yes. I still kind of like the idea of the balloon animal, or the balloon sword. Let's see. How to draw a sword that looks like a balloon. Let's grab blue. It's not a very dark color of blue. Hold on. Okay, and then to make this really look correct, let's see. And then. This is very silly. I don't know that that looks like a sword. That's alright, though. Listen, this is a balloon, okay? It's a balloon. It's a balloon. We're not making it weird. It's a balloon. Listen, part of the fun of these is, like, if it doesn't work, that's still really funny, isn't it? Like, we definitely got the raccoon. We kind of have the clown thing going on, right? But the ninja one, I don't know. Either way, it's a good time, right? Then we grab this color and let's do like one of those for the star. Then we need like a very light yellow for like the custard, the pie. And then let's grab this color. There we go. Starting to veer towards Clown Assassin. Does it? Oh, would a headband work, you think? Would that help? Oh, maybe. Let's try headband and see how that goes. He's already got the mask. We doing community ideas? Yeah. So if you have an idea, we do have like a big list. We're kind of just gonna be cherry picking which ones sound funny or fun at the time. We got this one and we're doing this one as well. So this is our current list of things. We will probably not get to all of these, but if it's fun, you know. He'll make sure that you laugh to death. That's his assassination method, you know? But yeah, we could try an headband and see how that works. Let's grab this. Let's do like one of these. We could even like put the little tail end of the headband right there. Okay, so to continue our color scheme, we're gonna grab some colors that we've already put down. We're gonna do one of those. Let's see, we've got a belt. Actually, we should probably make sure that the sword is like tucked into the belt, right? That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? There you go. There's your ninja clown raccoon. There you go. Hello, hello. Samurai fox mime. Not as cultured as other ideas. Listen. I'm not.
Hello.
Gamble Champ, hello. Glad you could make it today. Did you want other, like...
I love make a new layer. Do it.
It's fine. Alright, here's your new layer. There it is. Layer 7, all for you. Okay, we are going to throw a raccoon in the thing there. Beautiful. Alright, let's see. What else have we got? So I do kind of want to try to do a thing. Let's see. Librarian. Contemplating. Wait for it. I was actually trying to... Actually, hold on. I have an idea. Okay, you ready? You ready for this? We're going to be using cat doing taxes and librarian. Why? Because why not?
I love make a new layer.
No.
Do it.
Fine. Here's your new layer. There you go. We're just gonna have a minefield of empty layers. Let's see. We want.
Hey,
I want to
you
straight
should
line.
save.
You know, I should save. That would make a lot of sense. Hold on. Saving. Sketchbook. Today is 8th. If I can spell, that would be helpful. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna have... Oh my gosh, we gotta draw a very sad cat because taxes, right? He's just like, how the heck does a cat do taxes? Well, very carefully. And they also generally have to get help from like other people, right? So let's see, he's trying to grip hold of the writing implement. There we go. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna have to have a whole bunch of paperwork. Maybe some text, like some tax law books, maybe. Why not? I mean, we're in the library with the librarians. We may as well draw some books. It's the whirring noise? There's like construction happening outside of the den. Listen, I don't know what it is. Sometimes things are just loud. It's gone now? Okay. A feline doing your taxes? That would be pretty catastrophic, yes. They listen, you'd think they'd be good at it, but they're not really good with Meowny.
I love making new layer. Do it.
Fine, there's your new layer. Right there. There it is. It's the gnomes? I sure hope it's not. Okay, then we need... Okay. Then we need... Let's see. What should our librarian look like? Hum yum 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 yum. Okay, well we gotta have the mini skirt, right? That's very important. It's like a button up, isn't it? Oh gosh, that would be a very loud room if the HVAC unit was that close. Sheesh. So yeah, I don't think the mic is picking up the whirring, humming noises, but I still hear the sounds of something happening outside. So yeah, it's all right as long as the mic's not picking it up. Then that's better. Okay, I actually need to move all of these downward a little bit. Okay, so we need, let's see, we're gonna have, does she have full length sleeves, or I'm trying to think. I would think that they would have the rolled up sleeves, right? We have like the collar. We have one button fighting for its absolute life right there. Okay, I wanted to have her pointing at the paperwork, but I don't want to like draw over the cat. Let's see, so if she is looking down like this, I need to draw the face kind of like that. We in the art mode. Hold on. Not checking chat for a second. Give me just a second. Hold on. Okay, and then she gotta have the bun, right? Gotta have the hair bun. Very important.
Make a new layer.
No, come on. No. Head pats? Like, good job. You're doing your taxes. So, okay, the reason the bot caught that is because they don't take the whole sentence into context, and the bot caught that because if you just read those 3 words that, yeah, that would get blocked, but it's fine in the context of the thing. It's fine. There you go. Was there an add new layer? Yes, there was. Okay, here's your new layer. There it is. Just for you. Okay, her face structure needs a little bit of work. Need a little bit more cheek, madam. And I think we need to... Let's see. Okay, does this forehead line work? I think so. Looks like she got punched in the face. That's not what we want. So this is where... Okay, so the anatomy... Listen, the anatomy is a little bit questionable, but it's fine. She has a face. She has most of her limbs. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Necklace. And then, let's see. We've got to draw the little hair tendrils. Oh, we gotta draw glasses! Oh man, this is vitally important. Maybe even with, like, the little glasses chain, right? Huh? She has the cat eye glasses because she helps cats. Okay, so let's take a look at some of this anatomy. Rib cage, hips. Unfortunately, that is not how that would look. Let's try that again. Just a little bit more gory. And then. Got a lot of cloth wrinkling there. Lovely. Very nice. Very good. And then we need to make this leg a little bit thicker. And then this leg actually needs to be like right there. There we go. That's better. Listen, I have a system, or I guess a preference for like my default way to draw Huemin is a certain way, right? Cat looks overwhelmed. The cat has to do taxes. The cat's getting help though. There's a very nice librarian.
I'm making you do it.
Stop! There's so many! There's your new layer. Enjoy that. Okay, we gotta figure out... Let's see, what is she doing? Let's see, we could have her, let's see if she had... An arm like this. She could be pointing at something on like a document. That would work. It's not like the most normal of arm movements, but I like the general idea. So we need to make sure that we draw the hand just a little bit more. Let's draw it a little bit more top down, I guess. We have the nail there.
I love making you layer. Do
Come
it.
on, stop. There's your new layer. Okay, I'm drawing the arm on a new layer, which means that we gotta make sure that it connects properly to the hand. So this arm is gonna go behind the cat, so it's gonna look kind of like this. There we go. And then we have the sleeve like so. Okay, I do need to erase a chunklet of this. And then this hand does not look elegant. We're gonna fix that a little bit. Here we go. You're spending all your points making new layers? No! Why?
I love making you layer. Do it.
Here you go. Here's your new layer. Lucky layer number 13. There you go. The what that went on in the deep stacks? Is this like who would dare to do something like that in a library? Shocking. I am shocked. Well, I'm not that shocked. He's just a little guy. Oh my goodness. He's so confused. Okay, we're gonna copy this layer because I would like to give him a little bit more of an outline. Alright, let's throw some color on here, why not? Let's make sure that the books and desk
I
and
love
paperwork...
making you layer. Do it.
Stop! Okay, here you go. There's your layer. Wow. It is unlimited. Listen. We made this redeem not that long ago. I regret it deeply already, and probably we're gonna have to change some stuff about this redeem. Is this your source of dopamine for the day? Okay. Well, you know what? For today, you are allowed to have it. We're not limiting it today. Maybe next week. Okay. This new layer, we're gonna throw this below all of this stuff. And let's do like an orange cat. What do you mean it's break time? There's no way it's already been an hour, right? Apparently it's already been an hour. So I guess we need to, like, go have and break time or something. I didn't think it had been an hour yet. We gotta add the stripes. I was like the tabby orange cats. Though that's not really a normal cat color, but that's fine. Anyway, we shall return and we will continue to work on pictures. Let me actually use white, why not? Okay. Everybody, we're gonna have a suggestion about the redeem? Yes. After break though, because it is time for us to go have break. We'll be back within 5 minutes, everybody.
I love making new layers. Do it.
Okay, here's your new layer. Last one before we go on break. Layer 15. There you go. Everybody, enjoy Break Screen. We'll be right back. And we are back. Sitting so low. Hold on. What? Here we go. That's better. Alright. Anyway, hello again, everybody. Wah. Shall we continue to draw silly things? Okay, so we are, let's see, one thing that we definitely probably need to do, I guess on this layer? Let's make sure that we have the whole peak tour sorted out, right? So we need to put taxes. This way. There we go. Taxes. There we go. Now we have the proper thing. There we go. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So, listen, is this should I mention the game at this point? Like, I feel like I should. It's kind of a segue, isn't it? Listen. You want some smexy art? I can't super mention it, but I do work with some very fabulous beans. We're making games. It's the best visual novel you'll ever play. That is my very biased opinion. There you go. Okay, Soren, I don't know why. I am literally the worst at promoting myself. If it's for a friend, yeah, sure, no problem. I don't know why. Anyway, that's besides the point. The point is that there's so many art. Can you mention it? I mean, I guess. I love make a new layer. No, I just started coloring. Don't make me make a new layer. Come on. No. Fine. Here is your layer number 16. We're in the middle of coloring things. Now if I turn off this layer, there's still weird like color things. What if I have to change her skin color because it's not the color that I desire, right? Then what am I gonna do? Then I have to do this multiple different times. Ugh. Past I do maybe already regret this redeem quite a lot. Part of me is like, haha, he's funny. Part of me is like, oh no. True. One of the fabulous beans right there. Get him by throwing applause at them, or I don't know. Do we have a good emote for this? I don't know. Throw eggs. Spam egg emote. I love make a new layer. No. Do it. Fine. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Egg emote. Perfect. Wait, don't encourage them to make new layers. Listen, it's hard enough keeping things organized. Office lady? She's more supposed to be a librarian. I don't know, office lady and librarian are definitely... They're definitely tangentially related though, right? I feel like that's pretty accurate. Let's see. We need these color. We need like one of these colors. We need like probably some white for the eyes. Not that you can super duper see it. What hair color should she have? Maybe like a dark brown? I think that would be lovely. Restricted to one layer or draw with a mouse string. You know, I just realized I think I have it really good right now. Guys, this is amazing. I have all of the layers I could ever want. No, you're right. This is so nice. I should never ever again complain, I guess. Boo! Make a new layer and I get to do it. Merge all layers? Okay, for a very specific reason. Okay, first off, here's your new layer, layer number 18. For a very specific reason, I'm never going to do a merge all layers redeem. I do work on like serious art occasionally. Like we're being very silly now, okay? So like, one, it would have to be very expensive, points wise. Two, it would be extremely destructive. So that would be a lot less fun. So I would probably not do that one. Yeah, no, the idea has come up before, but just for the sake of not throwing things, I will not be adding that as a redeem. You want to ruin my art? But look at her. Look at her face. That is very sketchy. And tell me that you would want to ruin this. I don't even know what layer my face is on, so I can't even fix this. Like, this is awful. I'm not complaining, I swear, but I also really hate this. Listen, if I can make my own layers whenever I want, that's one thing. But like when I don't have the power to do it intentionally, then it's a problem. I could name layers. Naming layers. Get out of here with your logic. Oh, you caught that. Magnus spot that. Nice. Listen, I figured somebody would. Hello. Oh, egg priority. Hello. Glad you could make it today. Okay, so if I had to stop and label,
make a new layer. Do it.
if I had to stop to label every one of the layers, here's your new layer, by the way. Enjoy that. If I did that, that would be. Listen. That would be a lot of time. We'd have to raise the price of the redeem. Okay, just as a warning. I don't know if you guys want that to be a thing, but that would increase the price of the redeem, okay? For the record. Why does she have purple glasses? I don't know, but she's gonna have purple glasses. And a little bit of a glasses lens highlight. There we go. A little shiny right
make
there.
a new layer.
No! Stop. Layer 21. There you go. Please, we're almost done. $1,000+ redeem to draw a Skrunkle. You know, it's actually been a while since we've done Skrunkly Streams. So usually I would do a Skrunkle for like a subscription. I don't think we're doing that today though, just for the record. But like, so that would be fine, possibly, if we were doing an art stream or doing like a silly drawings type stream. But, I don't know. We'll think about it. Today I learned a valuable lesson about layers. Yeah, so this is all of the layers for this one picture. All these. There you go. There is librarian helping a cat do their taxes. There you go. So we got this one.
Make a new layer. Do it.
We haven't even started the new drawing yet. Here you go. There's your layer. Enjoy that. We got this one. We got the cat doing the taxes. All right, what else do we want? I am open to suggestions at this point. If there's more ideas that you guys have, we can actually get rid of these. We got slots. We got room for more ideas. Maybe. Wait, you've counted my layers? Hold on. 240, that's a lot of layers. Vampire and rabbit. Lizard wizard onion farmer. Listen, Rainbow, if I draw a lizard wizard onion farmer, are you gonna make them a D&D character? Orcagoyle? Oh man. So I did have another thought. What if we tried to make ideas that were not okay? So we drew the ninja clown raccoon, but now I'm kind of like, what if we made a bunch of ideas like sexy? That would be fun, right? Work. Okay. Lizard wizard onion farmer. All right, bet guys, we got to do something because it's gonna be great. So for anybody who doesn't know, I play D&D on Fridays, which is why we're streaming a bit later tonight. But we play the D&D. This fabulous being Rainbow is our DM, right? And it's like every 2 weeks. Legs? What? I mean, listen, most of the leg is behind the desk. It's probably fine. Okay, we got orc, we got, hold on, was there rabbit? I think I saw rabbit. Vampire rabbit? I mean, we could draw Jan in like a bunny girl outfit. I think I've done that before. Maybe. Jan in bunny goyle outfit.
Hello.
Okay, before we draw another sexy thing, listen. I gotta draw the lizard wizard, the onion farmer though. Okay, I gotta do it. There's never enough hours of Jan in a bunny outfit. I mean, that's fair, yeah. Okay, so you gotta have the, let's see, how to draw lizard wizard farmer. Okay, so for one thing, you gotta have, well, man, I wish I knew more about like what lizards look like. I think I want to do like one of those, like, not a chameleon lizard, but maybe something like that. So they have like the dinosaur head, right? And then they've got the weird like ear thing, bunches of scales, and then they just have all the spiky bits, right? So you got that, and then we draw, let's see, let's make them kind of like, how to draw a cool shape language. Okay, so we want them to have a little bit of neck. And then so I'm imagining they're wearing overalls, right? I love making new layer. Do it. Here's your layer. Enjoy that. Listen. I have to erase all these lines. Why are we drawing on new layers at this time? What if sexy lizard wizard onion farmer? Okay, so okay, hold on. Stand by. Okay, I'm gonna look up in a picture. Iguana, that's the one. Let me look up a picture of an iguana real quick. That's a lizard. Iguana. How to spell? Yeah, these guys, they got the poofy cheeks. Yeah, let's go. All right, let me try this again. If we're making this sexy, hold on. So we gotta have the head shape. They got the big, like, weird cheek things with the scales, right? They have the like eye thing, then they have the like dragon-y spike things, right? And then they have like this, right? Okay, so then we need to have, I don't know if this is going to turn out sexy, is the problem. Alright, that's enough looking at reference for me. Lizard. I can't spell either, it's alright. Let's make sure we have all the things back open. There we go. How to make... It's the cheek thing. I think that's gonna be what makes this difficult. Okay, so let's see. Gotta have the nose slit. We're gonna actually move the spiky cheek with the scales. We're gonna do one of those. Scales, like trying to draw scales like with line art is so strange. Like the texture always kind of looks a little bit off. I guess dragons are technically lizards too, aren't they? Wait a minute, hold on. I've had another idea. The Argonian maid thing. That gave me an idea. So listen, we draw like... Let's see if we can pull this off. Hold on. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. We are contemplating. We are figuring stuff out. Give me a second. Okay, so we gotta have the overalls, right? But only one of them is strap? What do you call that? Buckled? Buckled. Okay, so then we're gonna have the wizard robes. They're gonna be open, right? And we have the pectoral muscles, right? A little bit of ab, perhaps. Listen. We got the smexy lizard wizard onion farmer. There he is. You could even give him like scales for like a beard or something. Okay, and then we need to make sure that our... Let's see, make sure that this connects like so. There we go. Let's do... I don't know that I like that. Here we go. A tasteful amount of ab, yes. Okay, so how to make would the okay, if it's a lizard wizard, they would need a like a staff, right? It'd be like a pitchfork, wouldn't it? It's gotta be. So let's see how to. Let's see, we would need to draw. Let's see, one arm on hip. Then this arm would have the staff. I mean, excuse me. Fancy staff, but it's actually just a pitchfork. A hoe or a shovel would make more sense for onion. That is a good point, actually. You know what? Fair enough. I like the idea of the shovel, honestly. Yeah, we're doing, the face doesn't quite do it for me. Like, it doesn't quite have the jawline. We're gonna copy this and we're gonna try this again. Hold on. We gotta fix the jawline. There's something about it that just, it does not bring joy, you know? Is that better though? I don't know. There's something about the head shape that's not doing it for me. Why? Okay, we got the jaw shape. Is the head too big, actually? No? Maybe. I mean, maybe. Hold on. We must test. We are in stages of testing. Stand by. Okay, so we now have, let's see. Okay, so if he is looking this way, the neckline would be like that. Do we like this cranium shape? This doesn't work at all, does it? Okay, we gotta rethink this, everybody. This is not working. Okay, so we gotta ask ourselves, why? Why is this not working? Okay, hold on. We need a new layer. A new layer of my own choice. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, let's just turn that off. That's not helpful. Let's see. This is... I love make a new layer. I just made a new layer. Here you go. Here's your new layer. Layer 26. There you go. Enjoy that. Have another? Oh, thank you. Listen. Maybe this layer will be the one. This way, this will make it even better. I can't erase this. It's on a different layer. It's fine. I wonder if it's the head spikes. It might be.
I love making new layer.
No, come on!
Do it.
There you go. Layer 27. There you go. All right. Well, let's see here. We've got. We've got our buff lizard wizard. Buff as in very strong and not anything else. Let's see. Wearing the overalls, very important. And I can't erase this either. What layer is this on? There it is. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna have... I can't erase that either. What layer is that on? There it goes. Wait, what layer is this on? There's so many layers. There we go. I have finally erased all of the things. There we go. I think the regret.
Make a new layer. Do it.
You know, it's like the smug way that I've recorded this. Here you go. There's your new layer. Okay, this is too much activity on his face. Is this the problem? Like, I do want to give him, like, a cheek spike sort of a thing. Maybe we just do, like, a few like this? I can see that working. And he's got, like, a whole bunch of spiky... I can't erase this, it's on a different layer. Well... Okay, so then, let's see. We have... Let's see, he's got... staff with shovel. Okay, but on this side, we need to make sure that we draw like wizard robes, right? So let's draw. Let's see, we gotta figure out where the muscle groups are, and then just gotta draw a big sleeve. Excuse me. The air did not want to air properly. Okay, so anyway, we have the overalls, which that's just on a different layer. Okay, sure. And then half has the overalls. There you go. We could even have like some magical markings. Maybe his magic is purely to grow onion. So he's got like the tattoos, and we've got like plant and like maybe, I don't know, some planet stuff there, but like we got a lot of plants and vegetables and stuff, right? And that's like his tattoo, the source of his power. I don't know, maybe he's got like the moon and then plant, and that's like his wizard tattoos and stuff. Do wizards have tattoos? I don't know. Maybe. He certainly does. There we go. Okay, we're squishing layers together. Suffer. And we are copying this layer, and then we're gonna see if his face actually works or if it doesn't. I think it should be okay though. You got kind of a sharp, pointy little nose. That's interesting. It's really hard to draw a lizard head and not make the character look like they're bald for some reason. All right, denizens, what you think? Does it look wizardly enough? I don't know if it quite has the right feel to it. Maybe we need to make the staff like... Wait, no, I have a brilliant idea. Okay, so you know how there's always like a floating rock with like a staff? What if you just have like a shovel shape like around that? There we go. Was this useless as a shovel? I mean, a little bit, but it'll look cool. But you gotta have the floating magical orb, right? Looks more like a monk. He's got a stick. He's got the robes and overalls. Should the orb be an onion? Maybe. Okay, so overalls have like a weird pocket thing. There's like... They have like the fake jeans thing. I'm pretty sure we could have like a belt loops. Not that he would do that. Actually, maybe he would have like a cloth belt around over his overalls. Yeah, there we go. We can just have a little bit more wizard feel, right? Yeah. Okay, let's slap some color on this guy, shall we? Let's see. Lizard, you always think like green, right? At least I do, anyway. I smell scuff. It's not that scuffed. Squeeze Ursula. No, it's not that bad. Probably. And then let's go with a nice dark jeans color. Let's see. His overalls. What color should wizard's robes be? Purple? Purple? Purple. Yeah, like a purple. And then we're gonna give him bright red eyes because why not? And then we need a bright green for the magical orb color. We need probably a nice brown for Shtick. The staff, I mean. His tool of power. There it is. I think this needs to be just a little bit more blue. There we go. That's the right color. We need this color. Let me actually take this color. We're actually going to make his little spiky bits. There we go. And then. Consistently doing drawing practice for 2 weeks now. Let's go! Absolute win! Heck yeah, Kyron. Beautiful. Hello, Kitsune. Friendo, welcome in. Not doing a ton of scratching. Honestly, that is a huge win. Listen, if you... There's still some amount of, like, scratching, but if you can limit that and draw shapes that you intend, your world, your life becomes a lot easier when you don't have to guess between chicken scratches. That is a huge win. Absolutely amazing work, Karen. Let's go. Okay, one more final touch. Hold on. We're gonna grab a new layer. Gotta make the stick glowy, right? Bam! Intentionally desired a new layer. There it is. There you go.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
Thank you. I will. You know what? Here you go. There's your layer. I'm gonna draw a frowny face on it. No, I'm not. I'm actually gonna draw a smiley face. There you go. There's your layer.
Hello. Hey, Isla, you should save.
Shy guy, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Oh, I probably should save. Saving. There we go. Stretching and hydrating redeem. Very well. Wow. So, with the quick poses, that gets you started on seeing, like, motion. So something else to study would be take a photo, a reference photo, or like using a photo from the site. What you want to start doing is comparing how big something on a person is compared to another part of the body. Okay, so have you heard about the measuring by heads method? We're gonna go off on a quick art tangent really quickly, everybody. Hold on. No, don't merge them together. Okay, hold on. Folder, there we go. Okay, so art lesson time. Here we go. So you have a person has a face, right? So generally speaking, there's a rule of thought, or a rule of thought. There's a rule of thumb when drawing people, and you can have a person that is 7.5 heads tall, or if you do comic books, generally it's 8 heads tall. So you measure out the face, right? And this looks real weird. But you do like one of those. I don't know if have you heard of this message? Well, the thing that's tricky with the human body is that lots of things are connected, and if you move something, it might affect and move something else, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need to make all of these smaller. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Okay, so for realistic proportions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here's 8. So we're just gonna chop this head in half. Don't worry about that. Okay, so for realistic proportions, you have a person, let's see, and then their torso is like 1, 2.5, and this is generally like these measurements are not precisely precise, but you measure like 2.5 heads, and that is your torso. There's your pelvic floor. You have your knees, and then you have the feet, right? And then your hands sit about here, right? But this will give you kind of a basic, this is how tall people are, generally speaking, okay? So then what you want to figure out is, well, why is this arm this long? Well, you have your shoulder here. Did you know that if you curl your arm up, you can touch your shoulder? So your forearm is actually always going to be shorter than your upper arm. Figuring out little stuff like that, just so that you can, you have a reference point for why something looks wrong, would be my next step. And that's just kind of a matter of, you look at a photo and you're like, well, why does it look that way? There's nothing wrong with starting with square shapes. I have a square shape right here. But yeah, then you're like, well, why is the belly button right there? Well, it's because it's between your rib cage and your hip bones, right? Well, then you realize, well, my elbow is kind of like lined up with where the belly button is. Why is that, you know? It's a lot of little stuff like that. Is it easy to learn? No, not really. Are there places where you can, there's a lot of really good art books that teach you different anatomy stuff like that. Like, okay, so you want to draw superhero type thing, 8 heads tall. That means that you can make the legs a little bit longer, or you make the torso a little bit longer so that there's a more muscly like chest, that kind of thing. So at this point, it's kind of a keep in mind how you want to stylize things, if you know what that is currently, but then also there's a lot of different places that you can pick up information from. I'm trying to think if there's a better way to narrow this down. But yeah, I would say once you get the general like gestural stuff for drawing down, actually studying the anatomy and like, why is an arm shaped this way? Why is it shaped like a chain? Why is you got the big shoulder muscle, right? Actually, grouping the muscles together would be a good one. You got the thinner, when it's on this, when you're viewing it from the side, this part is a little bit thinner. and then the forearm a little bit bigger than that, right? So like musculature, figuring out the size of the body compared to other parts of the body. Like, did you know that a fist, when you punch somebody, is about this big compared to the face? Is it? Let's see, if it's from the side, it would actually look a little bit smaller. But yeah, like just figuring out sizes compared to other parts of your body. But basically you can use the head as like a measuring unit. There you go. That would be what I would recommend. Draw arms and legs. They come out very short or long. So that would be another little fun thing to notice. If you take the overall head and torso length, okay, this length, we copy that down here. That's going to be how long your legs are, roughly, generally speaking. So yeah, again, finding little comparisons like that, right? Listen. The streams are here. I will appreciate subscriptions and bits, but like it at the end of the day, like if I can get people to draw, that's like a win in my book, right? Do it. Do a draw. Do it. I dare you. But yeah, so again, comparative, how would you describe this? Checking your proportions by comparing them with known variables. Because like, you're like, well, how long do I need to make this torso? Well, you grab your head size here and you do like a 1, 2.5. And I don't know how many of you guys have seen me do this exact thing. There's your pelvic floor. This is around where the pectoral muscles are gonna be. Your belly button is about here. But yeah, they're yeah, about like that. But yeah, there's your rib cages. So like you can use the size of the head to like figure out how certain things should look, right? Does that help? Does that help? Wait, you're doing a draw too? Let's go. Solid win. Heck yeah. And doing a draw. Oh. I'm so happy you guys are doing a draw. Let's go. How do I hold my drawing surface tablet? Okay, so I'm using a pen display. So for anybody who is unaware, I do art as like, what is my layers? Okay, so I'm a freelance artist. It's basically my whole job. I do streaming, I do game stuff. Listen, doing D&D stuff, that counts as a creative thing. It's not specifically drawing, but like any creative outlet, I'm here for it, you know? Everything's creative, yeah. Okay, so I have a Cintiq. Would I recommend you get a Cintiq at this point? No, they are very expensive. I got this, I don't know how many years ago. 7? 8? I've had this a long time. Okay, I've had this a long time. So I have a pen display. I have it angled on my desk so that I'm basically sitting straight up. I have very good posture. I do sit on like one of my legs, so I'm like partially shrimped. But like I have on my desk. Again, very, very good posture. Okay. Let's see, my head is actually, see, I can look at the top of my Cintiq. So my head is kind of like here, actually. And then my arm, I can rest my arm on the Cintiq. It's not like too crazy high up or anything. So like my main drawing area is fairly centered on the Cintiq. But yeah, good ergonomics is very important, okay? My screen is huge, yes. It weighs a lot, yes. Unshrimp myself, yeah. So here's the thing, okay. If you have and small drawing tablet, are you aware that there are little like drawing tablet phone holder things where you can prop up your little tablet? Get one of those. Are you aware that there's a thing called VESA mounting? You can get a monitor VESA mounting thing, and there's VESA mount like just little trays for like laptops and like tablets and stuff. Get you a little desk arm, right? So that you can actually position this thing and swivel it where you're actually sitting up properly. It's supported and you can draw, you know? For a long time, back in the day, I had a drawing desk, okay, which angles are a big deal. I don't know why. A lot of my setups and whatever, I have a drawing desk. This is a desk, not a tablet or anything. So I had a drawing desk, okay, and I had a very weird system. So I had like one hardcover book, and then I had like a little drawing tablet like this, and then I had a keyboard that was attached to the drawing tablet. And then I could just draw with my arm like this. This was my setup for a long time. You can make something ergonomic for yourself, but it really depends on what you want, right? So yeah, if you have like not a pen display, like a tablet, make sure that you have it's lying flat on your desk. Make sure that you have a nice relaxed posture. Make sure that you get a monitor stand so that you do not have to look down when you're drawing, okay? You want to look straight ahead. But yeah, if you have like a tablet that sits flat on your desk, there's absolutely ways to make that ergonomic too. I worked with one of those for quite a while as well. They're very nice. They're very good. All right, everybody. It has been another hour. It is time for a break. If you guys do have more art questions, please do feel free to ask. Listen. If I can trick you guys, encourage you guys to do art or something creative, I'm absolutely going to do it. But yeah, for now, it's break time. Everybody, enjoy break screen. We'll be right back. All right. And we are back. Hello again, everybody. Koala is gone forever. You're getting rid of the nickname forever? Oh, thank goodness. That's wonderful news, Gumpy. Thank you. All right, anyway. Hello again, everybody. Shall we... You know what? Shall we finish today by drawing Jan in a bunny outfit? I think we will. I think that'd be a good one. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Question is, how do we want to do this? Hum yum yum yum. Stranger What do you mean stranger
Boo.
danger? Bruh.
Did I get you?
No. That's wow, the sound effects and the it all lined up again. Wow, we've come full circle. That's the default Squishla notification thing right there. Wow. Anyway. So we want
Fine.
Oh, come on.
I guess I am cute.
I love
Make a new layer. Do it.
No! Stop! Cease! Listen! There's your new layer. Enjoy it. But I'm fine. We'll draw on this layer. Okay, so now the question is how to pose. Let's see. I smell scuff. It's not that scuffed. Squishla, calm down. Okay, so we actually need to probably want. So the tricky part for me with drawing somebody in these pose, you gotta draw their back curvy, and I can't erase this line. There it goes. So you gotta, we need to draw the back just a little bit curved. Just a little bit. But then we gotta draw the hips. So then, let's see. Hips are here. Here's our center line. So then the ribs are like this. Do we just need to squinch the character more over this way? Is this the problem? Oh. Hello. Doing pretty good today. Oh, so if you didn't know, when was that? This week? Last week? At some point, we updated the Squishla Interrupt redeem just to listen. I had heard the one line so many times. It wasn't fun, so we made it more fun. It's got a lot more, variety. It's got more flavor, which, is always nice. Oh no. Back to check it. Oh no. Oh, that sounds so rough. May I offer you a Jan in a bunny suit picture for your troubles today? I mean, we're still making it, but like I think we can make it worth it. Okay, so that actually looks a lot better. All right, so another random free art tip that might be beneficial, but also very contradictory to what I just said about measuring from the head size. Sometimes you want to draw the head like later, because sometimes you put it in the wrong spot, or you draw it really stiff, and then it doesn't work with the body. Bunny suit Jan to soothe the weary souls. We gotta figure out what her arms are doing though. Ah, thank you for the hearts, you two blend denizens. So we gotta see the squinch. That's very important, right? We need, let's see, we gotta be able to see stomach. We need to, let's see, we got the suit, very important. Okay. And then. I don't know what it is about that laugh, but oh my goodness. Like, it almost doesn't sound like me. I don't know why. I don't think it does. And so it catches me off guard every time. Okay, so let's see. We need to have... I actually need to make the rib cage a lot smaller here. Here we go. And then. We're gonna lower this leg down, then this other leg is here. Okay, why does your torso look weird? What happened? Hold on. 1, 2. Okay, so we need to actually move the squinch up. How curious. Okay, so ear is here. We've got the forehead, hairline. We're gonna have... We might actually need to make the whole picture a little bit smaller because we cannot currently see the rabbit ears. Those are kind of important, right? What? Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, you remember the sexy lizard wizard onion farmer, right? What is his name? Maroon? Mizad? Hello, hello. Oin, son of Yon. honestly, I think I like that one. Watchdog Farron, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Alright, so let's see here. Why does your head look weird, madam? Actually, your whole, like... Actually, the whole torso area kind of look weird. Okay, copying. And we're just gonna do one of those, and let's see. So if we have shoulder, I think that's gonna work out a little bit better for us. Okay, so we still have, let's see. Okay, so we have a rib cage. We're actually drawing the body a little bit more like 3/4 view, something more like this. And then, let's see, this is our center line. Need to move this leg over there. Okay, and then we need to make sure we draw the suit, very important. There we go, that looks better. Spring Oin, son of Yon. Rainbow, please make the name a pun. That would be so good. We could have layers to the joke, you know? Oh, hello YouTube land denizen. Can you make a suggestion? Absolutely. I do apologize for not observing the comment before now, but yeah, absolutely, feel free. We actually need to make the squimsh a little smaller. Weirdly. I do like the shape language that we have, but it's just like slightly in the wrong spot. Nope, this one. Here we go. Here we go. And to have space to have stomach. Very important. There we go. Okay, so now the question is, what the arms doing? Generally, you should probably know what the arms are doing before you start drawing all the, like, if I have to cover up any of this, like, the shape language we have here, I'm gonna be sad, but we're probably gonna have to. If we put the arms, like, here. Like, over the leg, that could work, right? Man, we do lose, like, the beautiful shape languages. Alas,
make a new layer. Do it.
I mean, I copied a layer. Does that count? Does that count? Here you go. Here's your new layer. There you go. Enjoy. Can we change the shape language here a little bit? Let's see. Is she ever leaning back on her elbows? No. So the problem with that, if we go back to the, okay, well, first off, this is not the correct drawing, but if we go back to this, the shoulder shape is this way, specifically so that the back will curve exactly like this. If I change the way that the arms do things, that changes the way that the ribs would be doing things. So I do not wish to do that, no. Oh man, we need to make this just a little bit shaped differently. But that means we gotta do like one of those. Transparent arms. I don't think that's a thing that Jan can do. I don't know. Okay, we do need to make this a little bit smaller though. Man. Okay, hold on. We're copying the layer. I'm actually gonna hide that too, why not? Okay, we just need to have, you know, some space for like the ears, actually. I clicked on the bottom little navigation bar. That would be why that happened. You watched the movie? What the movie? Which the movie? I do believe you need to be a little bit more specific. The K-pop Demon Hunters? Ayo, what'd you think? Music, very good. Animation though, like I'm a sucker for the animation, but like holy heck, the music. Also, what Jan, what is up with your head? Why is it like this? I'm trying to go for some interesting shape languages, but also the shapes, they still gotta make sense, you know? Okay, so this is where her cranium is. Okay, we have a weird sort of tangent right here. It looks like the hair and the ear line up. They line up a little too well, you know? Music was great. Movie was good. Oh, What do you mean move away from the Spider-Verse animation? Do you not find that fascinating? It's so good. Listen. 3D art is amazing. You can do some crazy cool stuff with that. 2D art, amazing. You can do some crazy cool stuff with that. You fuse them together. You make some really cool stuff, you know? What do you mean move away from that? It's so good. Watched a movie which was... Wait, there's a witch in the Fantastic Four movie? It's Huntrix characters? That would be an interesting fan art idea, actually. If it's a style people will just like it. That's fair, that's true. I guess it's the same sort of thing with like the pineapple on pizza. People are allowed to have different opinions. I am a little shocked though. But that's also because I very much like this style. So, you know what? That's fair. That's understandable. Oh man, her earrings. Let's see. Man, we cover up the neck just a little bit. We don't get to see the like collar for the bunny outfit here. That's unfortunate. Jump from snap animation, from cutting frames. It's being overused. Just, okay, because something is overused, that doesn't necessarily make it bad. But I guess if you... I don't know, it depends. So I personally really like the, like, lower frame count, because then you can actually see everything that's happening. Like anytime you pause, like it's a screenshot that you could make a wallpaper, you know? Like, so for me, maybe this is just artist brain, but like I've watched the movie several times, the K-pop Demon Hunter. Same with Spider-Verse, honestly. You pause wherever and like, oh, we are talking about the art style, the like 3D plus 2D, and it's also has like a lower frame rate, and I think that's amazing because you can actually tell what's going on in every single frame. What's my favorite song? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. The like Golden is pretty good. I mean, they're all really good. They have all been stuck in my head at random intervals. Have the fish stopped working? Wait, there's not a witch in the Fantastic Four movie? Wait, did I read that wrong? I'm so confused. Also, hold on. Let me check the fish cannons. Give me just a second. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's absolutely freaked out. Hold on. We're gonna restart the fish cannons. Stand by. Everything's gonna freak out for a second. Okay. There we go. Saving. Okay, we all connected again. Fish cannons. Okay, beautiful. Let's hide that. Wait for it. Hold on. Okay, now. Yeah, I personally like the low frame rate thing. Just because it's visually clean. You don't have to worry about the like blur thing, and like you add animation 2D effects to like blend shapes together and stuff. Like, I don't know, I very much prefer it. I think it's beautiful. And it's clean. And it's art. But again, you are allowed to not like a thing, but I do very much like it. Agree to disagree, you know? I haven't actually played any of the Spider-Man games. I don't know if in a Spider-Man game that... Okay, in a game, I could see that not working quite as well. You kind of want to be able to see what's going on. Yeah, I could see in a game that would not be the ideal place for it. Okay, what the leg doing? What the leg doing indeed? Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So that was a thing you could turn off in the game. Huh. But yeah, I don't know. In a game sense, I could still see that being weird. For sure. Let's see. I am drawing with a very thick brush. This is probably not the most ideal thing to draw with right here. Okay, can we do the leg crossover? That looks kind of weird and inelegant. I'm gonna say let's not do that. You know, I probably should have put the face on a different layer.
Isla wants a soda pop.
You know, I don't actually remember the last time I have consumed a soda pop. I'm gonna say no, but thank you very much for the fish. I will accept and eat those. Yeah, I don't think I would want soda at this point in time. Like, it's just sugar. I don't really have much of a sweet tooth. If you ask me if I wanted a beer, yes. Soda pop though? Nah, pass. There we go. That's got some of the smugness. There we go. You know, I've realized why Anna might be difficult to draw for me. I never draw her smug. It doesn't fit the personality, right? Okay, there we go. Soda has found a home. Very good. How about the sugar-free variety? Here's the thing. Sugar-free is worse because the like fake sugar, it has like a weird aftertaste. I don't know. That doesn't make it better. What type of beer? So I like darker beers, generally speaking. I like the more bitter, stronger beer flavor, probably slightly higher alcohol content. So I don't know, there's a fairly wide range, but I don't really like light beer. Unfortunately, and that's most of the beer. So, you know. But yeah, I like IPAs. They're like hoppy, that kind of thing. Do I like sweet tea? I like some sweet tea, but not like a lot. I'll drink a glass every now and again. How much do I dep daily in casino? What does that mean? Am I a beer appreciator? I mean, like, in the loosest possible sense. Do I keep track of the type of beers that I have consumed? No, I do not. Do I go to... You know, I've never actually been to a casino. Yeah, here's the thing. So you go to a casino and you're like, I'm gonna lose all this money. And that's like the whole experience from what I gather with casinos. No. Well, listen. I pay bills and stuff. I'm not saying like I do art. That's basically whenever I'm not streaming, I'm either playing a video game or doing art. I'm actually very boring. I don't know if you guys are aware. Pretend. You gotta pretend like I'm very exciting. How am I with liquor? I mean, vodka's good as like a mixer, but if I had to drink the alcohol straight, it'd be whiskey or rum. I don't really play horse racing game. Listen, I played a gacha game, and now I have learned that I should not play gacha games. So I'm not going to be touching horse game with a 10-foot stick. That's the thing. I don't really know if I would consider myself a connoisseur. Like I don't drink that often. Van, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. But yeah, I also like it. The big thing is if I do want and drink, I don't really like fruity sweet beverages. Listen, okay, tell you what. You want to draw me driving a truck? Sure, that's fine. You want to draw me like drinking? Probably not while I'm driving a truck. We'll call that a line, yeah? I do not think doing a alcohol-ended driving is a good idea. Listen, you're in a 1,000-pound Deathmobile, right? Why would you make it harder on yourself, you know? But yeah, absolutely. You want to do a fan art? Do the thing. But like driving in a truck, sure, that's fine. But keep the drinking out of the driving, yeah? That would be my request. I have to have a convertible. Ah, you got me. Listen, they have sunroofs in cars now, okay? You just stick the ears out the roof. The sunroof. Easy. That would be how would that work with the ears? How would that work with the ears? Listen, I feel like you should draw this. We gotta test this out, okay? We gotta figure this out. See what I did there? I'm getting you to draw things. Ah, welcome back. Optimal climate for onion farming. Let's go. We've started a thing. Thank you, Plasma. There you go. Making the NPC a vendor? Yeah, let's go. Listen, it's one of the weird things you always gotta think about. So like with me, whenever I'm streaming, I have to wear IEMs. They like wrap around the ear, and then you just, you know, you plunk them in. I can't wear like the over the ear things, you know? It doesn't work. You know, I think we're actually gonna call it here for today, everybody. I crave food, and also, I think we're gonna give the voice a rest for a while. I say as I continue to correct a few little things on the picture. Well, yeah, there we go. Oh, let's do and quick recap. So we have Bunny Girl, Jen. Oh, you know what we should add though? Hold on. This is very important.
Hey, Isla, you should save.
You know, I should save. That would make a lot of sense. Here we go. We gotta have the floofy tail. This is very important. Here we go. And the cuffs. Wait, hold on. We gotta make this just a little bit more accurate. Here we go. We do like one of those. Maybe like a hint of fishnets, yeah? Yeah, nope. Oh no. Okay, hold on. This? Fishnets are hard. Okay, we're not doing hint of fishnets. I don't like it. I lied, I guess. Hold on. Okay, so we have little stripes this way. We need two. This way, and then this way. There we go. And then we continue the spiral pattern. There we go, and then this one goes this way. Haha! There we go. Got it. the Control Z, I just hit Control Z really fast. No color? Nah, I think we're gonna call it here. Listen, I will do for you, just for you. We're gonna do one color. You know what this one color is gonna be? It's gonna be her eyes. As soon as this loads. Hold on, I'm loading up my color palette. It takes a minute. There it goes. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. I love making new layer. Do it. Okay, here you go. Your new layer. There it is. Layer 37. Just for you. I think that's all we need for now. You know what we could do though? Hold on. What if just add little shinies, like right there, you know? It's like, it's a little subtle thing, but it adds just a little something, right? Yeah, I've combined a few layers, but it's not that bad. This isn't that bad. Listen, it happens, okay? It happens. Okay, so we have our Jan art. She doesn't currently have feet. Ignore that, it's fine. Okay, we started with Ninja Clown Raccoon. This is very silly, but I like it. It's very cute. We have Cat doing taxes, sexy librarian helping them, right? Then we have D&D character that we have inspired a D&D character. This is the very sexy, very important look with your eyes, your special eyes. This is the Lizard Wizard Onion Farmer. There he is. Spring Oin, son of Yon. Yes. Listen, things got a little bit crazy when we were coming up with ideas. I will probably post these to Discord. Oh, we had like a whole bunch of random like tutorial stuff. That's not exciting. Anyway, then we have Jan again. Bam! Okay, saving. Wow. Alright, everybody. Bam. Let us call it here for today. Trying to think, do I have anything? Hello. I don't think I have anything this weekend. Maybe, probably. No, I think next stream is it's gonna be Monday. Exciting things to look forward to. New model debut. Hopefully at the end of the month. I will let you know. But yeah, everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. We are going to raid. Maybe we could. Oh man, this is like a new time bracket. I wonder who's online right now. Let's see if any friendos are online. Let's see. Ooh, Professor Bloom just made Twitch partner doing a celebration. Ooh, you know what? Let's go celebrate. We gotta congratulate the professor. I think that would be very good. Yeah. All right, everybody. Freshly got the fancy purple check mark. Are you ready? I said it normally? Huh? Listen. I don't know when the pronunciation worms are gonna strike, but sometimes I say things weirdly. It's fine. Open in 3 tabs. Nice. All right, everybody. Again, thank you very much. Next stream is on Monday. Have an excellent weekend, everybody, and I'll see you all next time, okay? Okay. Bye.